Monday Night Raw just ended. Listen, it was a really good show. I'm giving the show like an 8 out of 10. To me, it was actually better probably than maybe not better than SmackDown. It just was SmackDown. I can't with a 3-hour show. And even though today wasn't a 2.5 hour, it was a little bit more than that 2.5 hour mark, it just felt good. Okay. Friday nights, maybe because it's a Friday night and I just want to, a little party over there, but SmackDown doesn't let me do that because it wants to be a 3-hour show. Hey, WWE, you listening? Yeah, cut it. Cut Fridays. I don't know when you plan to do this, but it's just not sitting well with me. Anyway, let's get to the show, man. It was a pretty decent show. We actually opened up the show with Logan Paul. Okay, Logan Paul saying his stang thing on the mic, pretty much, crowd booing him. It's in Ohio, so why wouldn't he be there? What was very surprising was a person actually came out. CM Punk. CM Punk, okay, started dogging out a little bit of Logan Paul, but Logan Paul, he wasn't afraid. At the end of it all, he was just talking about how he beat people like a Rey Mysterio, how he punched his way to Elimination Chamber, and he plans to actually win Elimination Chamber to go and main event WrestleMania. Crazy, right? It's crazy, but someday it's going to happen. Let me tell you, Logan Paul is not a celebrity wrestler. He is a wrestler. And if you guys are not respecting Logan Paul yet on a wrestler term, you really hating him because you guys are excited about a CM Punk. CM Punk comes out and you guys went crazy for CM Punk. Okay? Listen, that's why CM Punk got slapped in the face today. I mean, it was a little like, it was like a love tap, you know what I'm saying? But Logan Paul did it, ran as he would all the time. He ran away from the ring. CM Punk said, no worries, Elimination Chamber. I got you, homie. So CM Punk, Logan Paul, maybe a match, maybe a WrestleMania match. Who freaking knows? However, it's something I didn't even know I wanted, but I think they can actually do really, really well. So shout out to Logan Paul, shout out to CM Punk, open up the show. It was very lackluster because you had a CM Punk, but that's we're not gonna talk about it, man. We're not gonna talk about it. Fatherless would have been here, just glazing over the freaking. By the way, he's not here. If you didn't notice, he's not here, man. It's a one man show. He was busy. Okay. Anyway, after that promo match, it was actually Ludwig Kaiser, Pete Dunne, and Penta. Huh? Huh? Okay, Penta. Or was it? Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, okay, cool. However, Penta didn't win that match. Penta did not win that match. Ludwig Kaiser, one of the most underrated superstars right now on the main roster, is actually Ludwig. So big W to him. It's just when you put him in a match with Penta and Penta's not the winner, I'm feeling a little type of way, okay? However, it's not like he pinned Penta because that would have been crazy. So maybe you do a Penta and a Ludwig Kaiser at some point. Pete Dunne is kind of being lost in the shuffle a little bit. The dude's actually really good, but I think when you put him against the likes of a Penta, of course he's not being Penta. And then they're trying to push Ludwig, man. They're trying to push Mr. TV Time, right? And then we had Jackie Redmond. I love these interviews that they're doing like in the crowd. This week though, it was actually it was Rhea Ripley. She was mentioning names. She mentioned Becky Lynch. She mentioned Becky Lynch. Does that mean we see Becky Lynch soon? Possibly. But before we get there, we're gonna go to Io Sky. All right. So Rhea, Io Sky. I don't know who you got in this match. I love them both, but Rhea Ripley's gonna win. One thing I want WWE to please, and not so much probably WWE, but the makeup artist in the back. Can y'all stop painting Rhea Ripley's face to make her look like she's pale? People were saying it was the lighting in the arena. She looked like she was a ghost. Okay, it was just very white, and you can tell. Listen, I can tell. It's my mommy. I was looking at her. Okay, I don't like when she looked like that. And by the way, if you're that creep that keeps trying to go into her house and drop her gifts or some crap like that, come on, man, back the fuck up. I mean, I'm sorry, did I just say that? Oh my god. Anyway, right after that match, we didn't get into the tag team match. It was the New Day versus the LWO. I don't know about y'all, but this is the first time I actually heard the New Day entrance. Pretty dope, pretty dope. But I still need something more from the New Day, and I don't know what it is, and it's not actually battling with the LWO. We've seen this from a mile away. LWO versus the New Day. Let's be honest, the New Day is so beyond LWO, and I get the whole Rey Mysterio thing, but please, if y'all gonna push the New Day, put them against some solid tag teams. LWO is a jobber tag team. The only legend and the only, you got Rey Mysterio in there, and then you got Dragon Lee, but let's be honest, Rey Mysterio makes that team. You take out Rey Mysterio, what is the LWO without it, right? So we talked about that, and that match though, it was really good. It was high energy teamwork. It was near falls, but the post match, the New Day continued. They continued to just beat up on the LWO, but Rey Mysterio obviously injured. We get little Rey Mysterio. Dragon Lee to actually make the save. But yeah, New Day's not playing, bro. They not playing. Then you had Judgment Day backstage segment. They're in the clubhouse and they're gonna turn, man. Somebody's gonna turn. I just don't know who it is. But there was an intervention. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez stepped in because Finn Balor was pretty much yelling at Dominic Mysterio, and that's our boo thing. So Liv Morgan was like, "Yo, back up," you know what I'm saying? But Finn Balor was also not happy, and he just kind of called out like, "Yo, we keep losing," and then Finn, just everybody was losing. Just know, I think Finn. Somebody even mentioned he might be like Demon Finn at some point. I have no idea. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We'll talk about the Raquel and Liv in just a bit, by the way. A lot of shenanigans happened with them. Then we had Gunther versus Tozawa. Now it wasn't a title match, but W Tozawa. Tozawa had his hits in there, you know what I'm saying? He was getting it in. And I love that they put Tozawa in a space where, yeah, it was kind of a squash match, but he actually had some offense. And even when he was being, I think it was the Boston Crab or something like that, I think that's what it was, that the dude didn't tap. The dude actually made it to the ropes. You know what I mean? So shout out to Tozawa. But it didn't last too long after that. Yeah, it didn't last. Gunther powerbombed the hell out of him, okay? And that was it for Tozawa. Actually, that wasn't even it. Yeah. Gunther went to go pin him, right? And Gunther said, "Yep, psych, just playing." Then he chokes him. Tozawa's legs just dangling like this. It's pretty crazy. However, I thought it was a good match. I can't wait for the Gunther and Jay match. And this actually led to a little bit more because you also had Gunther face off with Otis, which I thought was pretty good. However, he walked away and then came from behind, trying to put Otis in a chokehold. But we know what that was actually leading to. It was leading to it was Jay Uso. Come on, main event Jay Uso, the new, I think, future new champ. I'm just saying. Remember that I called it, okay? If you guys don't know, now you know. That was pretty good. So definitely a Yeet circus going on right there because he came out and did his thing. Then you had the Woman IC Championship match, which was Lyra Valkyria. No disrespect to Lyra. I just don't know she should have been the person to be the first champ. A little lackluster, but it could be just maybe the push they're giving her. Lyra, I think you're really good. Just don't know that right now should have been your moment. Then you have versus Dakota Kai, though. And I think Dakota Kai could have been one of the first ladies to actually win that championship and almost thought she would have won tonight, but she didn't. Actually, Lyra retained. Decent match between those two girls. Then you had the next, which was so good. It was a Sami Zayn interview. And, I'm teared in the middle, man. I love Sami Zayn and I love Kevin Owens, and I just don't know who I want to win that match. But because of Kevin Owens and everything he's been doing, and Sammy kind of had his moment last year, I think this is the time for Kevin Owens to just go complete heel. But one thing for sure and two things for certain. You got Kevin Owens, you got Sami Zayn. And have you ever seen any of their previous matches? And I'm not just talking about NXT because those were good too, but even on the indies. And you see Sami Zayn is saying, listen, this ain't going to be good for the both of us. I don't know what that means, but I'm so ready. It's in their hometown. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. They're about to put it all on the line. And I can't wait for that match, man. Two great people. Whoever wins, I'm happy. But I think Kevin Owens should definitely. Matter of fact, Kevin might lose because Randy shows up. That's probably why. But Zayn, he did express his deep remorse over his actions and warned that the upcoming unsanctioned match with Owens will be, I forgot it was an unsanctioned match, by the way. It'll be nothing short of a war. A war? Come on now. I'm ready. All right, Braun Breaker versus Dominic Mysterio was the next match. Listen, Dominic Mysterio stood no chance. The way that Braun Breaker, by the way, had just jumped in the air when he speared Carlito after the match. Braun Breaker, keep doing what you're doing, man. You just getting better and better. However, Dominic did not win that match. Of course, he didn't win that match. And Braun Breaker just kind of continues to be a dominant IC champ. But I say, when are you going to put Braun in the ring with like some people that could possibly take that title? That's what I want to see. I want to see Braun Breaker really have some good matches with some heavy hitters. Obviously, we know Dominic was going to have it. But if you were going to put the IC title on Dominic, I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, just imagine Dominic champion IC title. Come on. Then we had Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. I love Seth. Today's outfit wasn't it, but Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Cody was pretty much addressing the lingering question, what's The Rock's recent offer? He wants his soul, and Cody Rhodes is kind of talking about it. His responses, his family legacy, and the sacrifices made by his father. And Rhodes is, just had a deep conflict when it came to just a proposition that The Rock gave him. However, then you got Rollins. Seth Rollins comes out, of course. Sefy Poo comes out in a little outfit and stuff like that. And he reflected a share in his past, including WrestleMania 40. Pretty much saying, listen, decision, just remember, don't tarnish your legacy. The decision that you can make today and and with The Rock could change everything that your dad did. I mean, he was kind of making Cody think. The emotional back and forth set the stage for high stakes when it comes to Elimination Chamber. That match is actually going to be really good. John Cena, you got, I'm probably going to miss everybody up, but John Cena, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul. See, I'll stop there already. Wait. Drew McIntyre's in there, right? John Cena, CM Punk, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins. I think I'm missing one person. I can't remember who that other person is, but you guys would say it in the comments. All right, you guys would figure it out. And then we had the main event, which was so crazy. I didn't expect. Oh, really quick. I want to actually bring it back a little bit. That Grayson Waller and Austin Theory segment that happened. Yeah, they're definitely gonna break up. I'm down for Austin Theory. I think they're giving Austin Theory a little bit of love, which is why he yeeted. And then your boy Grayson Waller got super kicked. And yeah, man, I'm definitely down. I think they're pushing Jey Uso in a sense of the underdog babyface is gonna come from underneath and possibly win that championship, man. Let's give it to Jey Uso, man. Definitely well deserved. But anyway, let's get to that main event. We had Raquel and Liv versus the women's tag team champions in Bianca and Naomi, which I really thought Jade Cargill was going to show up. Listen, Jade Cargill did not show up, okay? WWE, come on. Like, everybody thought Jade Cargill was going to show up. And maybe that's why they didn't bring her, because we all thought she was going to show up. So why bring her up? However, the storyline's going crazy. I mentioned last week that maybe Naomi and Bianca were actually the people to do that to Jade Cargill. But now I'm thinking, why would you take the titles off of them? Because now I don't know how the storyline could bring Jade Cargill back. Like, if Jade cost him the title, it was a different story. Or if they would have won and Jade Cargill would have came out after. But now with Liv and Raquel winning, which I'm not mad at it's just, I don't think they need to be holding gold, to be quite frank, unless it's going to go with the story. So I guess we got to lay it, as Triple H would say, just let it play out. But yeah, it was a really good match overall, man. Them girls really cooked. It was cool to see Naomi and Bianca try to do, I think they hit it. The double KOD, that was pretty cool. But yeah, shenanigans, man. Dominic Mysterio was out there doing the shenanigans he always does. I don't know why the ref didn't just send his ass to the back. However, the only reason they were champions, Raquel and Liv, new tag team champions, were definitely because of Dominic Mysterio. So what is Finn Balor going to say now? What has Finn got to say going back to Finn? Finn is not going to be happy. However, we'll have to freaking wait and see what happens with Finn Balor. It was a really good. It was just good, man. The aftermath celebration was great. They had obviously all the pyros and things like that, and yeah, a lot of cliffhangers. Okay, so the path to Elimination Chamber still is, the path, because this Saturday, Elimination Chamber. Are you guys excited? Missing all your wrestling. I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much for always supporting. Make sure that you guys do like, subscribe, and let your friends know that we here, the Domo Podcast. Missing all your wrestling. I'm out. Latest.